Hey guys, welcome to JazzedTutorials, and this week's video is going to be a really interesting video. I'm going to share with you how to create a character in Illustrator and in Photoshop. Basically, you'll need to have Illustrator and Photoshop because a lot of the things you see, like characters online, a lot of that's all based in Illustrator, and Illustrator is actually a program designed to make those kind of things. So Illustrator is the perfect place to start making your animated characters like Kirby, Mario, anything you see made online. A lot of that's usually made in Illustrator. It may be possible to make that in Photoshop, but it's not as easy. It's a lot more difficult, so it's a lot easier to start in Illustrator and then work your way to Photoshop to finish the product. So if you don't have Illustrator, then you may not be able to do this properly. You can try it in Photoshop, but I don't know if it'll work the same way as it does for me. But again, trial and error, see if it works. I haven't tried it. I've only used Illustrator to do this, so I can't say yes or no. But hey, if you want to try it out, go for it. That's all game. So we're going to be creating a ghost. Now, I thought we'd start off easy because I am coming cold turkey into this as well. I haven't made a character in Photoshop or Illustrator before, so I did some research and I figured the easiest one to start with would be a ghost. Now, there are millions of ghost characters. There's the blue ghost from Pac-Man, and if you all remember from the 90s / the millennium, there was also a ghost called Blue from Foster's Back in Blue, which aired on Cartoon Network for a short period of time. I think it's since been taken off the air. Am I correct on that? Anyway, those two are very cool ghosty characters, and I thought I would try and create those characters among Photoshop and Illustrator for you. So let's just get started and go for it. So you're going to want to open a large document in Illustrator because you're going to work with you want to make the character quite large, well, not large, but you know, a good sized character just to show. So I've made this already in Photoshop, but I'm going to explain how to do this. So we're going to grab our pen tool, and we're going to start making the ghostly body, the bottom part of the ghost. And in case you're wondering what that is, it's going to be this here, the squiggly lines. So how do you make a squiggly line, you ask? Well, let me show you. I'm going to hide that for a bit, and we'll make a new one. So let's grab our pen tool. And, hello, I want the pen tool, not the pencil. Okay, so you can just make a line right across your board. It can be big or small, doesn't matter, but we're going to change that in just a few moments. So let's see, pen. Oh, right. Alright, so in order to make this, I have to now make my whole thing active, apparently. So, alright, so we're going to then make a straight line. I'm going to do this way in the bottom here so I don't mess up what I already made. And you want to make a straight line kind of like this. And, shoot. Okay, well, I already have this made on here, so it's going to kind of screw you guys up a bit. But anyway, I'll explain that way. It's easier because I can't. You know what, I'll just make a new document. Hold on. I'll make a new document to show you guys, because this is going to be really confusing if you don't understand this. Okay, so we have a new document. Coolness. Pen tool. We're going to make a line here. And we're going to make the line go all the way over here. Alright, that's close enough anyway to show you guys. So once you have your line made, you're going to then go up here to Effect. And you're going to go to Warp. Where is it? I think it's under Shoes. Oh, okay. Zigzag. And that's under Distort and Transform. And we're going to go with an 8.5. We're going to have a 1 for the ridges. And you want to have a smooth point with an absolute selection. And then click OK. And you're going to see something kind of like that. But yours will be different because you'll have a bigger line than I do. The bigger the line, the more of a wave you'll get. Alright, once you have your wave made, or your little body made for it, you're going to grab your pen tool yet again, and, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, grab your pen tool. And you're going to add another anchor point. You're going to add 3. And reason being is because we're going to distort this and make it more ghosty-like. So I'm going to add 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we need to actually, I think we have to go to, is it object? Yes. No. Alright, now grab your other tool, and this is going to be the direct selection tool. And this lets you select the whole entire thing or a certain path or whatever. So grab the one that has the new anchor, and when you move it, you can then, this isn't really working out so well to show you guys, I'm sorry. Anyway, when you do that, it's going to create cool squiggly lines, kind of like this. What I'll do, to be nice to you guys, if this is very confusing, which it might be confusing to you guys, it was confusing to me too at first, but that's how you kind of have to do it. If it's really confusing, I will provide a link below for you to download my squiggly lines so that you can just kind of edit them yourself. I'll be that nice. Alright, anyway, once you have that, you then need to go and start making your ghost. Now, my ghost looks like this. I have a straight line at the bottom because we're going to edit that in Photoshop. It's much easier than doing the whole thing in Illustrator, so we're going to make a ghostly body. And to do so, what I did is I grabbed a, my elliptical shape tool. This is a lot different than Photoshop, so it's a little confusing. So we grab our Eclipse tool, and I made a circle of such. Just make a regular circle, like a small circle, medium circle size. And then what I did is I made the body like such. So grab your pen tool yet again, and to make the body, you go right in the center. Oh man, this isn't... Alright, I gotta make a new... God, you guys are gonna be so confused and probably hate this video and think I'm doing a horrible job, which I think I am too, but I'm trying my best to explain this, but it's very difficult. So, alright. Eclipse tool. So you're going to make a circle. I'm making a small one. And then you're going to grab your pen tool, and you're going to make an anchor point right here. Not right there. Right here. And then directly across it, kind of like that. Alright. And then what you have to do now is you have to now make your other part of the body. So you're going to then take another anchor point from this point on, and you're going to go slightly over here, and then another anchor point from here. Oops. And then go like this over here, and kind of like that. Sort of. That's how you start it. And then what you have to do now is you have to select both of those with your direct selection tool. So hold down your shift key and select each shape path you just made, so both of them, the circle and that. And then go over here to your Pathfinder, which mine is right, where is it? Pathfinder. And then you're going to go over here and select the top one here, Unite. And then what you should get is you should get something like that. Now, of course, this is just to show you guys how you're going to do it, but obviously you're not going to butcher it quite like I just did, alright? But anyway, you want to make it so you have your circle, and then you want to have your 2 triangular lines going down the sides like you just saw in my other preview. Kind of like that faces together. And of course, if your bottom line is straight, that's fine too. You can edit that out in Photoshop. Once you have your ghost looking similar to what you see on my real page, once your ghost looks like this one here, you're going to then go up here to File, and you're going to go to Export. And when you go to export, make sure you're exporting this as a PSD file. Don't export it as a PNG file or whatever comes up first. Make sure you select on the format that you select PSD Photoshop. That way you can open it and edit it in Photoshop and have no issues. Okay, once you see something like that, and you've gone where we've gone, and you've been where we've been, you can now X out of Illustrator. I'm going to leave it open just a bit in case we make any mistakes, but you can close it. Alright, so once you've opened Photoshop, go to File and open that PSD file you just saved. Alright? Once you open it, you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff like you see here. And it will all be transparent, which is amazing, and I like that. So I then made a new layer, and on the new layer, I made a white background, just to work with it. It gives it a nice working space. Alright, and then when you paste it, mine looks like that. Yours will not. I will explain what that is momentarily. Give me a moment. Where is it? Okay. Nope, that's not the right one. Alright. So, I have pasted mine already in here. And as you'll notice, I edited out the bottom half of my ghost. And then I took what we have in here. We took the squiggly lines and this line right here. I erased this line right here. And then I phased in the squiggly lines to really look nice. And then after that, I double-clicked on my actual layer and I added a stroke. I chose a 3-point stroke for mine. If you want to go with a 2, that's fine. 2 or 3 is fine. And it's black, obviously. And then to give it that nice blue ghosty effect we really need, I added some Bevel and Emboss settings. Now on the Bevel and Emboss settings, you can play around and see what looks good to you for the size and soften. I left everything almost the same. The only thing I changed was these down here, the 2 colors. So for instance, the shadow mode's black. I chose a dark blue. And then for the white one, I chose a light blue, obviously. And then I just clicked on satin. And on satin, I used a dark blue. And I altered the size to nearly almost nothing, like to around 8 or 6. And then this, in the distance, I just chose like a 5. Alright? And then I got that lovely blue effect you see right there. Now, if any of this is confusing whatsoever, leave a comment or message me below. I will do my best to really explain this 100% better in the comments or messages. But again, making characters in Illustrator and Photoshop is actually quite difficult. It's more of a real advanced professional level type thing. I'm giving my best at this, so please bear with me. It's my first time doing this, so let's go. Alright, now we're going to make the face and the arms. Because as you know, Blue from Foster's Back in Blue, he had arms. So we're going to give him some nice arms. So up here at the top, I have 2 shapes. I'm making his eyes. So I placed 2 circles, and these are with the elliptical shape tool. Just make 2 eyes that go together like that. And make the colors white, and then double click it, and add a 2px stroke. And those are the eyes. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta add the smile, so then I added the 2 dots, the eyes, and the smile. Yay! But he's not done yet. He needs his hands, because Blue can't do anything without his hands. So, let's go further down. And as you'll notice, I have 2 hands. And I added a Bevel and Emboss and satin setting again for the arms. It's almost the same exact settings as you saw before. I just didn't do the stroke, that's all. The only difference is there's no black stroke with the arms, but everything else is basically the same. So, yep, that's how I made a lovely ghost in Photoshop. And I know Blue didn't really have squiggly lines as a ghost at the bottom, but I thought, why the heck not? It's really trying to be an authentic ghost, so what the heck. So I did my best. I hope you like it. If you really have any questions or comments or anything, comment below. If you have any concerns or confusionable things, you can message me as well. Again, this is my first time making an actual character in Illustrator and Photoshop together. So if I butchered it, I apologize. I did my best I could, and the research for this took forever. So yeah, I'll need to work a little harder at making better characters, but for now, here's a ghost. Maybe next time I can make a Pac-Man ghost, or Pac-Man himself. I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!